I'm ready. Pete, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Let's go. Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast with two best of pals. We're still going. We haven't been cancelled yet. It might be coming soon, but we are still here. This is Staying Relevant.
I'll be drinking and I'll be swearing. Don't like it.
He's already had one beer.
No, it's not even touched the sides yet.
Not even touched the
I'm
sides.
just lying in my stomach before I start on the tequila.
You're having some tequila? Fucking yes. You can catch Staying Relevant every single Monday, anywhere you get your podcast. And we are out every Friday on YouTube. If you want to watch us and you want to get the visuals in.
And the YouTube has got extra bits. You can also follow us on Instagram, Staying Relevant Podcast, on TikTok, Staying Relevant Podcast.
We've got so good at this now. We're fucking in.
We have done it every week repeatedly for fucking 6 months.
Yeah, so. But we're in the groove now.
Yeah, we don't even need an auto cue anymore.
We never had an auto cue. We have cards.
No, they couldn't afford the auto cue. We
Here.
couldn't even afford a screen last week.
Yeah, no, that was bad.
Yeah, it was like doing a fucking podcast in a coffin.
But we are back.
Felt really sorry for Michael Whitehall. We thought the end was near.
And if you haven't checked out that episode with the Whitehalls, then please do. It's an absolute cracker.
Yeah, I've never felt so common in my life.
And Michael Whitehall gave us boys.
Yeah, because you gave him yours.
Yeah.
And then you just started each other.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Jack, Mr. Whitehall, actually, not Jack, his dad. Michael's got very soft hands as well.
Yeah, you said that. It was weird.
Very lovely man. But here we go. We're back to just me and Pete, two best friends. The next Anton Deck, ready to...
Stop. So you say it every week and it doesn't... people are never going to believe that.
Ready to ruffle some feathers.
All right. What feathers have you been ruffling this week?
Do you know what? Don't ever look at Twitter after you've gone on live TV. That's all I'll say.
Why? What happened?
Sam Thompson... and then asterisk immediately mutes.
Fair.
Myra in India, I'm loving. Sam Thompson is like pissing me off. KML or KLM or KMT? What the fuck does that mean?
Kill
my teeth.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
Kiss my teeth.
Why do they want me to kiss their teeth? Oh, they do that. Yeah, basically, literally, she goes...
Sorry, can we just stop? Do that again for me? Can you pick that up?
But what does that even mean?
Come here. Come on.
What does that mean?
Just, here we go. Kiss my teeth. Beautiful. So, anything to add to Kiss My Teeth?
So I did at the start of After Sun, I did a 60-second recap of what had been happening in the week. And it was quite cool.
I cannot wait.
The producers had given me an extra. This is like a little Sam segment that I'm thinking about doing this once a week.
60 seconds with Sam.
60-second
Zara
recap.
gets that twice a week.
At the start of the At the start of, if she's lucky, at the start of every show. At the start of every show, right? I'd look down the camera and do a little bit where I sort of recap the show, and it was really hard because you got to do it really quick, like blah, 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 and you like can't trip over your words or anything like that. So I was really proud of myself after I did it, and like India was like, well done, and Amelia de Moldberg, the guest, was like, well done. And someone tweeted going, this rambling recap from Sam, ... Let's not do that again. It was the first time I'd been given a little bit on this show other than just giving my opinion.
All right, well, we're going to give you a little bit on this show. Why don't you do a 60-second recap of basically Staying Relevant, the podcast so far? Straight to camera.
Of the podcast so far?
Yeah, 60
Okay,
seconds.
Cool. Right. Here we go. So, by the way, this is not
Okay, you're wasting time.
I'm ad-libbing. Right. So here we go, Staying Relevant. I got in touch with Pete a long time ago and I basically said, let's start a podcast. He said no for about 30 years. And eventually I managed to claw him into the studio. We did one pilot episode. It went so well that you, the audience and the listener, said, why don't you make this into an actual thing? So then we did. We got Pete then sneezed all over Joe Marler. And we went from there. Then we got a bigger studio with a bigger screen. We've got us in caricatures. Pete looks like he's dying. He's got a beer and a fag in his hand. I look like Ant or Deck. We are carrying on going strong. We have but I promise you we will. We've had loads of reviews. Some of them are talking about me speaking over guests, but some of them are really, really nice. Then we started the YouTube. We are now visible on YouTube. We're growing as a brand, growing as a team, and eventually when Ant and Deck pass away, then we shall have our moment.
Not bad. 55 seconds. You had 5 seconds left.
Thank you very much.
But that was quite good.
That was 60 seconds with Sam. So I did that basically
fair.
on After Sun and just got.
Sorry, I'm just tweeting Sam Thompson's rambling recap. Don't do that again.
Don't, because I was actually really, I was really excited. I went straight onto Twitter in the break and went, I wonder how people took that. And I went on and went, oh no.
But that's not the only embarrassing thing you did this week on After Sun, is it?
Here we go. India's speaking so much sense. Sam's just pissing me off. KMT.
And what's KMT again?
Oh, my teeth. I've got veneers.
Yeah, don't suck them out, mate. All right, okay. So you're back on your sort of your summer job.
Back on live
Your
television.
seasonal work.
Yeah, live TV.
Yeah, and how is that for you? The stylist is back?
The stylist is back. Me and India, my co-host, well, not co-host, Maya's
The other
host.
pillow?
Yeah, no, well, she talks a bit more than me, to be fair.
Okay, so
And
she's less of a pillow, more of an armrest?
more of an armrest, and she looks
Because
stunning.
pillows can be removed. An armrest is part of the sofa.
We were both wearing matching outfits, and that was planned. So that
Planned
was cool.
matching outfits.
Yeah.
That is pathetic.
No one mentioned that on Twitter. I did look for that. I went hashtag After Sun, and then afterwards matching outfits.
There's a lot of people saying India has matched that pillow really well.
Yeah. Pete calls me the pillow. I'm not. I actually had quite a few opinions this time around.
Yeah, and judging by Twitter, no one cared.
Yeah, but no one does, and it really fucked me off because I thought I'd done a really good performance.
Yeah, you should have stuck to fucking Instagram stories, mate.
I know, I really should have. But I enjoy it. That's the thing. I love doing it. So, I go on there and then.
And then you do the podcast, and you really enjoy that.
Yeah, the podcast is great. And
Your Golden Six.
we had the Golden Six, of which I tried to get Pete Wicks on, and they went, does he watch it? And I went, no. They were like, well, they can't get him on then.
Absolutely not. All right, fine. So that's what you've sort of been up to.
We're back in Love Island, baby. Come on.
Last week, I had my management, Mockingbird, shout out to them. Summer Drinks, absolutely love them. Also ran into my Nemesis. Ovi was there.
Did you ask him about the palace?
I did, because the group, my management group, have actually changed the picture of the group to Ovi and the King. So, and Ovi actually said to me, oh yeah, I'm the Nemesis. And I said, yes, you are, you big, tall, good-looking fuck. He is very good-looking.
He's such a beautiful
So
man.
tall, and he's such a nice guy. It's really annoying because I fucking hate him.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
But yeah, and he said, "Oh no, listen, mate, you're doing well." And I thought, "You patronising prick." No, so that was fun. So we all got drunk, and then I took them all out after.
Where'd you take him?
Stringfellas
As per.
happens every year.
I have a question. Did anyone get a dance?
Nope.
Ever?
No, it's only you when I take you.
Yeah, because when Pete took me once and I had tokens, we've spoken about this before, but I feel like I now feel like the dirty one.
Yeah.
You go, oh
Yeah,
no.
I mean, you did disappear for a couple of hours.
But like, I just thought like that was the done thing. You go to a strip club. Why would you go for dinner?
Because we went and we had some ice cream and we had some other little bits and bobs there.
Ice cream.
Yeah, and we sat and had a few drinks and just carried on the night all chatting and all that sort of stuff without having to go to a club full of 18-year-old plastic cardboard cutout.
Wow, he's been holding that in for a very, very long time.
So yeah, no, it was really good. And that's pretty much all that. And then because obviously last week was a really heavy one for me after I got back from the Harley tour and I was drinking a lot and
With the hogs.
with the guys from Harley, and then went to that. So this weekend in the blistering sunshine, I had a beautiful weekend at home.
Bloody hell. So
no,
you just chilled.
So I just chilled. So
How's Tracy? Did you go see her?
I did, because it was her birthday. So happy birthday, mother.
Happy birthday, Tracy.
So I popped round to see my mum. I didn't actually see her on her birthday, which was a Saturday, because she'd gone to a barbecue. So I went to see her on Sunday.
Is she still in the full arm?
She's still in the full arm. It's quite funny, actually, because she told me a really funny story about the fact it's really hard to shower and she can't put earrings in, she can't move around. So she's just having to wash from the tit down, is the story my mum told me, which I thought was an overshare. But now everyone knows that you're only washing from the tit down, you dirty-faced fuck.
You dirty.
Hey.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry, I don't know. I just felt like I was
No.
Sorry.
Too far.
You dirty bitch.
Mother, I love you. She's currently at home waiting for a bike to be delivered for me.
How weird is that? Like Pete Wicks, the macho man, literally, like mum does his washing and waits at his for the bike to get dropped off, like the macho bike to get dropped. Who's going to be in, Pete, when the hogs ask? So who, Pete, are you going to be in to accept the bike? No, my mum.
Well, yeah, funnily enough, so I messaged him saying, obviously, I'm working all day. Morning, I've left today, so if the bike man could call my mum, that would be amazing. And they replied saying, we will make sure that he calls Tracy.
Oh, they know the name.
Lovely. I then sent them a number that was too long. But my mum's just messaged me saying, where the fuck are they? So evidently he's not quite there yet. Because he's been calling a number that just doesn't work. Anyway, so that's it really. So I had a pretty chilled one. Very hot. I'm absolutely sweating today as well.
Yeah, so it's a hot one in the studio today.
Yeah, it's like a fucking sauna.
It is indeed.
But your hair still looks like straw.
Do you know what? I've been using this anti-dandruff shampoo
Well,
as well.
I did see, actually, a lovely little video, I think it was at the weekend, of you and Zara just chilling in the garden, and it looked like you'd swum there because you had something in your hair, and I thought, he's not just got out the shower. What did you put in your hair?
So basically, Pete always tells me that, as he just said there, my hair looks like straw, it's really dry. And I do have a little bit of dandruff at the moment, and I never normally get
You've got a dry scalp.
I've got I don't...
But you have a dry skin anyway, and that's because you don't moisturise properly and you don't look after your skin. You're very, very lucky that, considering you don't look after your skin, it always looks sort of all right. Just a little bit dry, flaky. A little bit like sort of puff pastry on a neck.
Get out. Pete told me I had to go and get a hair mask.
Yes.
So we didn't have any hair masks. I said, Zara, just give me whatever you got. So she put coconut oil.
Good.
All in my
Argan
hair.
oil's better.
Massaged it into my barnet and into my scalp.
You enjoyed that bit though, didn't you?
It was lovely, yeah. But then she put cling film around it.
Yeah.
Which is a bit much.
Just keeps the moisture.
Yeah, but mate, it's so hot. I felt like I was overheating my brain. And
Did you start worrying and call the doctor?
well, then she fucked me over because she did an Instagram post. I don't know if you saw it. And I honestly look like I'm bald, for one. And we all know I'm going bald anyway. But she put it on the main feed. And you know, and you're like, oh, you haven't even asked me.
Do you, why would she have to ask you to put things on the
Because I
main
look
feed?
so shit. I'll show you. It was.
Are you going to get on with this or?
I'm going to show you now.
Okay.
Damn,
If everyone could just stay with us, probably put in an ad or something now while he's. Can we do an ad? Have we got an ad? Do we get ads? Just throw one in now. Probably a good time for it. We'll be back right after this ad.
Fuck me, she deleted it. She deleted the post.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that ad. We are back now, and Zara's deleted the post. Thank you for waiting.
I can't believe she's deleted it.
Well, probably because you had a go at him and go, oh, look at me, I look like shit, I look bald.
Bloody hell. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that unbelievable. No, it's you haven't rocked my fucking world there. I'll
I'm
be honest
so
with you.
hot.
It is really, really hot. All right, cool. So, should we move on then to a little staying relevant?
All right, so what have you done to stay relevant this week, Pete? You've done quite a lot, actually, haven't you?
I've. Do you know what I've had? Yeah, I have. Last week, I had a day with Maserati.
Fucking hell, he's moving up in the world, isn't he?
So I spent the day driving the brand new. I spent the day driving the brand new Grical Maserati.
No one needs to know the name.
Beautiful, beautiful car. Went down to a pub called the Black Swan in Cobham, and we spent the whole day just driving cars. So I was paired up with someone, Eyal, ex-Love Islander, so you'll love him. I know Eyal really well, really nice guy, loves cars. We just hammered a fucking Maserati, a few Maseratis around country roads for a few hours, and it was fucking great. Not the only Love Islanders there. You also had Curtis and AJ. You will know them as Love Island's Chuckle Brothers. They were there because they're starting a car podcast fucking show type thing. So they were there with all big forms of, you know, what the car's about and the fucking engine and fucking, you know, the electronic slip diff and fucking all this torque, not taut. Talk, and all that sort of stuff, taking it very professionally. Me and Eyal just we just hammered the fuck out of it. But yeah, so they're trying to get a car show now. However, I feel like that's something I really want. I would love to get like a bike or car show, which is the point of what I was getting at. Is that they're obviously now in that kind of little space of trying to do that, and I think that would be like a dream for me. I've decided that I've actually found something that I might want to do.
Pete has a new Nemesis.
Well, no, because they're more cars. I would love to do like a bike-related thing. The problem I have is that I have no one to do that with.
Well, hello, sailor. I shall be there.
But you can't ride a bike.
Yeah, but I'll learn.
I've seen you on the Vespa. It's in fact Sam last week as we left the podcast tried to be a bit flash and give me a little wave as he went down the street and nearly crashed into a cab. So and actually went there we go.
I do that all the time. We go, oh, hello.
I've seen you. I've been behind you when you've been on that fucking shaky. I've never seen anything like it. A swift gust of wind and Sam will go straight into the pavement. I've never seen anything like it. It is you can't even drive a car. So the thought of doing a car or a bike or anything to do with that side of things with you. So basically what I need is a new partner. So this is a call out for anyone that is interested in that sort of stuff. I'm looking for someone else to do something along them lines with because I really enjoy it. He's useless. I mean, he's useless at what we do together, let alone doing something new. So I am looking for a new partner.
But you need someone like me. That's the thing. Pete wouldn't be Pete if it wasn't for me. That's the thing.
Well, it's funny because people prefer me when I'm not with you.
Well, I don't know if that's strictly true because, you know, you just
It's strictly true.
The grumpy old man driving a bike going, fucking hell, this bike's a bit shit.
Yeah, but do you know what's funny?
If you have me there, it's like,
everyone, when I'm not with you, goes, God, you're not actually that grumpy, are you? And it's mad that I seem to have created this fucking persona of being really miserable, and it's because people only ever see me with you. And actually, away from that, go, God, you're not that miserable, are you? And I'm like, no, I'm actually a fairly nice guy. You just bring out the worst in me.
So I actually say this to Pete quite a lot, and I genuinely believe this. I think that through this podcast, Pete has now become a cult icon. He disagrees.
You keep saying this.
I think Pete is like a Spice Girl now. He's like a cult icon. Every time I walk down the street, right, I literally have
my
people,
scary Spice.
I have people leaning out of the van window going, "Oi, prick, where's Pete?" All the time. And I'm like, right, that's the podcast right there.
I have to say, as I was walking from the cabin here today, some guy stopped me and then went, do you mind if I have a picture? And I said, yeah, of course you went. That'd make the wife happy. Not seeing that knobhead, are you?
Come on, I'll take the knobhead. I'll be your knobs head. If that's what I need to be, I'll be your helmet. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you need me. You need that person that everyone thinks is a bit of a prick. And then I elevate you. And I lift you up. And I'm happy being like the guy who takes the bullets. And everyone's like, and I'm like,
can I just point out that we see this very differently because I feel like I've elevated you because you've become relatable. Yeah, you were just some sort of posh, goofy little that sort of people go, oh, he's quite annoying. Now people go, oh, I do love him with Pete.
That's a very good point, actually. They do say that. They go, oh, do you know what? Pete teaches you so bad.
And actually, yeah, to be fair to you, people do say to me quite a lot that you bring out the fun in me.
There we go. See, metaphorically tossing him off. The fun. All metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Basically, just tossing him off until all the fun comes.
Sam's also just for the record, never tossed me off.
Never tossed him off physically.
Or mentally. In fact, I don't think you've ever stimulated me mentally in any way whatsoever. I don't think we've ever had one conversation where I thought, God, you're a smart guy. There was nothing about you. I don't think that we've ever had that conversation where I've thought, God, he does actually know what he's talking about.
But I feel
unless
like,
you're talking about Love Island.
I feel like we both make each other whole. We should get one of them necklaces where there's like two breaks in the heart.
What,
and then you put them together.
What have you said before? The yin to my yang.
The yin to your yang. Yeah.
The ding to the dong.
The Beavis to your butthead. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, no, that's Beavis. What the fuck? That was really, really creepy.
The moral of the story is we're great.
So annoyingly, yeah, I do. I'm starting to see now that I am stuck with you.
Can we actually get some comments? Because it will help on the reviews and the 5-star ratings.
Oh, here we go. Beggy McBeggerson.
Yeah.
Is Needy McFuck.
Could we get some comments, please? Do you think, the listener, that Pete Wicks, and we do reread every single review, I can promise you that now, and Pete does as well, actually. Do you think...
I mean, I skip the nice ones. I'll be honest with you. I look for the bad ones.
Do you think that Pete has hit legendary, iconic status with the great British public? I think he has.
Well, I can answer that one now. No. There is nothing iconic in the slightest about me.
Look at your shirt.
Yes, this is not iconic. This is bad. This is a bad shirt. Because I'm on holiday again.
I know, he's loving a holiday at the moment. He's really letting himself go, getting his chakras all in order. And I rate it. I'm here.
What?
Getting his chakras all in order. Your spiritual stuff.
Also, I just want to point out another thing that we did. We've been doing some interviews for different things this week, and Sam has spent the past couple of years telling people that I have a fondness for crystals, and that I'm very interested in aligning my fucking chakras and all this sort of stuff. So as it turns out, when we were doing a interview for sort of mental health based and what we do to de-stress and all that, Sam actually mentioned that he's into crystals, and then pulled out a crystal that Zara bought him to wear around his neck because it reduces his anxiety. And what sort of crystal is it?
It's a blue quartz.
And what does it reduce?
Stress and anxiety.
And it's for specifically creative minds.
Oh, creative minds. Yeah.
So Sam actually is the crystal-loving cock.
But it's just fucking funny though. Every time, like, just to say it and just see Pete's face go, no, I'm not. Like, just say the most random thing.
But he says it to journalists. He says random things to journalists all the time. And they literally, especially if you do it on Zoom, or even it's actually worse in person, because he'll be talking, they'll be listening, and then he'll go, yeah, no, Pete loves crystals and he loves to meditate. And they go, and sort of look me up and down like, fuck me, that's not working, is it?
Yeah, but it's so good. Just think about, like, and try this at home. It's fucking brilliant. I do it to people all the time.
Try this at home.
Basically.
Try this at home.
Basically.
Everyone, just give them a minute to get into the lotus position.
Basically, just genuinely, if you've got a mate and you're talking to someone that they don't know very well, just make up a lie about them to the face of the other person that's really outlandish, but say it with your chest. So literally, yeah, no, Pete's really into his crystals, and you know, he loves spirituality and stuff, and he gets readings all the time. And just watch their face go, what the fuck is he talking about? It's fucking brilliant.
He does it all the time to me.
I love making random things up for Pete and then just seeing him have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's mad. I also went round my mum's the other day talking to people doing sort of stuff on Instagram, and I said to her, why have you got a pencil drawing of, she's got 3 cats on the wall? Are you all right? You just finding your breakfast?
Sorry, mate, I've got fluff in my belly button.
Oh, excellent. Thank God you're listening. Don't watch this on fucking Friday, because otherwise you'll find Sam his own belly button. So I went round my mum's, and she's got a framed picture of some fucking cats on the wall. I apologise to whoever the artist of the, because it's shit. But I said, where the fuck have you got that from? She went, someone contacted me on Instagram, my mum, wanting to draw the cats. So from my thing, because they've also drawn my dogs. So my mum's now got pictures of my dogs and the cats put up in her living room.
Do you mean my cats?
No, my mum's cats. Because someone on Instagram who follows me wanted to draw my mum's cats.
See, again, I never
And my mum
get
contacted them, sent them the fucking address, and got them to send the
that. That
picture
is so
of the fucking
sweet.
cats.
That's so cute from
And
Tracy.
I'm not being funny. I don't know who drew it. It could have been fucking Stevie Wonder, because they don't look like fucking cats. It looks like 3 otters. And I'm so sorry if you're listening to this. She loves it, but it's fucking dog shit.
That is absolute. We got to get. We got. And if you are listening, write a review and tell us it was you. Really trying to get them reviews.
But on the plus side, Tracy loves it. So,
and you've made her day, which is sort of all that matters, really.
yeah, she absolutely loves it. Anyway, all right, so
that's what Pete's done to stay relevant. Maserati made friends with Curtis and Adrian, and fucking.
Hey, Jack, well, I knew them anyway.
And we knew him anyway, and then E.L. Booker. These are all people that I know he's never really liked before, and he's now like, yeah, I fucking put the pedal to the metal with E.L.
No.
Really changed gears with E.L., mate.
Okay, hold on, but E.L. I've always actually really got on with.
Never heard you speak about him once.
Well, no, because I don't see him that often, because he lives in LA.
Of course he does.
Because he's actually doing a real job and cracking LA.
What,
Something that you
is he?
can't do.
I haven't seen him fucking do shit.
Well, that's because he's a model.
Oh, there you
but,
go then.
But there's another person. Is that bitterness because he's actually making it?
Well, why doesn't he do us a solid and get us out there and fucking introduce us to some big time agents?
Because look at your face.
That was
yes, I don't
savage.
get it. But EO's funny. He's a good guy, actually. I like EO. You'd like EO as well.
I've got another thing that sort of rubbed me down the wrong way. I'm really fucked off, actually. I'm really fucked off. I know you're probably fucked off as well, Pete.
I know where this is going.
No, but honestly, it grinds my fucking gears. Right. Sorry for the swearing. When are we ever going to be invited?
We always apologise for swearing on this show.
When are we ever going to be invited to do Soccer Aid? Or like, not even just do it, be a part of it.
Well, I was asked to be a part
No,
of it.
you were asked to take the phones, mate.
Is that not being a part of it?
No, you're sat in some hot studio, not even in the stadium.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it's good enough for Will Mellor and Kat Deely, who did
the
it last
fuck
night,
are they?
and Jake Quickenden, some bloke that was in some other fucking show, if it's good enough for them, the problem is that it's called the Appreciation Station.
Hello, this is Pete Wicks. Welcome to the Appreciation Station.
No. You call people. So when people donate, you call them back and say, thanks so much. How's your day going? That's basically the idea of it. And that would be a struggle for me because it means...
You don't care.
Talking. However, that is being part of it. You've never even been asked to do that. All right? So these people are way above you. All right? You want to play. Now, I've never seen you play football.
I'm fucking good.
However, I have seen you do other sporting things, and what you always seem to say is that you're really fucking good and you're the best at it. And yet I've never seen you be good at anything.
Snowboarding.
Sam, you were the same as me, all right, slightly better, and we were shit.
We went down blacks.
By accident on our arses.
We were meant to go down a blue.
We weren't carving it up, mate, all right? You went down going, I just can't do it. And you literally went diagonally on your arse, diagonally on your arse, diagonally on your arse, diagonally on your arse. That's basically what happened, all right? You are not a sports person. I don't know why you think you're an athlete, because you are fucking not. I've never seen you do anything sporty that you've been good at. But yet I knew you were going to say, well, I'm fucking sick.
I am. I was in the first team at school.
You went to boarding school where the fucking the number one sport was fucking polo.
No, it was
Croquet, lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
All right? It wasn't football.
It was football.
Well, you never played any actually
were
fucking
ballers.
inner city fucking kids at football because they'd have kicked the fuck out of you lot. All right? If in doubt, kick the fucking posh tit.
If in doubt, double foot him.
Yeah.
It's not even being pub. I'd be a sub. I'd like. Do you know, Big Zoo was a pundit.
He was a pundit because he played last year.
How?
Chunks plays every year.
But I can
And
get
Chunks
that.
moves at the speed of...
Not very fast.
I just don't think he moved.
But I can understand that. He's a huge name in the digital space.
Tom Hiddleston played, and he was up and down like a fucking engine.
But wouldn't you want to be
Can't
with...
kick a ball to save his fucking life. Gone are the days when Jeremy Lynch used to play as a solid footballer, fucking great freestyler. You've got people this year. There was a guy who scored for England last, I've never heard of, who tried to cross a ball and hit it with the foot that he wasn't supposed to hit it with and put the ball past Leon Edwards, the fucking UFC fighter, who tried to slap the ball out of goal and then celebrated like he just scored at the fucking World Cup. The guy didn't mean to do it. He fell over his own feet and the ball went in. That, wild. Absolutely wild. Roberto Carlos plays every year. Paul Scholes scored a drive from 30 yards last night.
A drive?
Yeah, just drove the ball into the fucking... And that's what you want to see.
But why can't we be there?
Well, I don't want to.
You don't want to be a pundit? Imagine me and Pete as the commentators. Or pundit. No, because you got normal commentator. You got actual sports commentator.
Ian Sterling does the commentary.
Does he?
Yeah.
Why can't we do something like be pundits? Or at least at the side of the pitch going, Tommy Fury, how did that go for you, mate?
Well, I'll tell you, I went for Tommy Fury fucking terribly, but we'll get onto that.
Why?
Because he is shit. But no, the punditry side of things, we couldn't do it because you've actually got people that play in this who are fucking big time stars.
Big Zoo was a fucking pundit.
Tom Grennan, yeah, because he played last year and he's
so what?
Well, he's down with the kids, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like, it's all them sort of. We're not, Sam. I don't know why you keep holding out. I know you've got a silly haircut and you dress like a fucking 14-year-old, but you are not Gen Z. All right, you're 30 years old. You're going bald. All right. You're going bald. You cannot keep...
Oh, my God.
You cannot keep doing TikTok and going, yeah, no, I'm just down with the kids. You're not. You've passed it. You've gone. You're in a completely different fucking hemisphere to what all the fucking cool kids are doing. So stop trying to be one. Yeah, I'm going to get another little cool tattoo with a wand on because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. You actually grew up when Harry Potter was a thing. The kids talking about Harry Potter now, it was all finished by the time that they even could read. All right? Stop trying to do it. It's embarrassing for everyone. You're basically mutton dressed as lamb.
I don't know what that means.
It basically means that you're mutton, which is old sheep, dressing as a little baby fluffy lamb. All right? That's what you are. You're mutton. You're rough old meat. You're not young, fucking vibrant, fresh lamb.
Fucking hell.
So that's why you're not at Soccer Aid.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Well, it's about time someone told you, man.
Man.
I don't know where that came from. That was me trying to keep up with the kids.
Jesus Christ, that hurts so much.
Oh, do you know what I mean? We've all been thinking it and no one ever fucking tells you. It's pathetic.
I just want to be invited. Just buy
a ticket like everyone else. Do you know what I mean? Stop looking for the freebies. What's wrong with you? It was only at Wembley.
I don't want to watch it. I want to be involved.
I tell you what, the only way you'll be involved is if they bring back Waterboy and make you the fucking Waterboy, where you
I would do that.
just running on with fucking Gatorade. That's basically as far as you can get. You're more likely to be a mascot that walks out holding Danny Dyer's hand than you are to do anything else.
It's not even me. Like, it's the fact that we didn't get invited.
I don't want to.
No, but we should want to. We should be getting invited.
Why?
Because we're actually quite jokes.
Did you write about it on your
Sam T Footy? No, I didn't.
Well, I think another reason why we didn't get invited. I mean, listen, I, as you know, like to do quite a bit of charity work. I haven't actually worked with
fucking
UNICEF.
hell, shut
What was the last charity thing you did, Sam?
I actually did a
That you weren't paid
charity,
for?
a 24-hour gaming stream for Bernardo's Children's Charity 2 years ago.
So we're just not going to be invited to do that, but we are going to stay
But
on
Pete, why?
because they have good people. Anyway, so we're going to stay on Soccer Aid anyway for our sidebar of shame moment. I
Next
think.
year. Next year.
No, we're going to do it now.
No, it's in next year. We're going
Okay.
to Soccer Aid.
Excellent, but we're going to do sidebar of shame now.
Okay. Sidebar.
Don't need to do that 'cause we've got a
shame.
jingle. Do you not remember? The girls made one.
All right, ready? Play the jingle.
Play the jingle.
Sidebar of shame.
It's the sidebar of shame.
Yeehaw.
So, have you had a look at the headlines from Soccer Aid?
No, because I was so upset we weren't invited. I just didn't want to. I didn't even want to be involved.
You didn't want to be involved?
No, I didn't even want to look at it.
Well, I mean, it's not very good. It's for a really good cause, Sam. You should probably
Don't say that.
just saying. So let me just read out my favourite headline from Soccer Aid. I mean, you didn't watch it, did you?
No, I was actually doing the After Sun stuff.
There were some great moments. My favourite moment, I think, from the whole thing was Tommy Fury. Boxer,
Athlete.
physically very fit guy. When it comes to playing football, let me tell you, he is fucking shit. My
Really?
good God, it was like Bambi on ice.
I would have thought it'd be amazing.
I felt like his legs were being controlled by like someone on a controller. I thought you might have been doing it because I've never seen anyone so stiff in my life. And listen, I cannot play football. I'm putting that out there. I am certainly not a fucking footballer. But I know I'm not a footballer. So I won't play. Tommy, don't ever play again. I don't think he ever actually kicked a ball. It was honestly...
How bad was it?
It was like watching, because he's shaped a little bit like SpongeBob SquarePants anyway. It's just a big square sort of thing on top of sort of two bits of cotton hanging from his shorts. And they were just all over the place. The first touch that he had, he nutmegged Jack Wilshere.
Hell, that's huge.
Yeah, completely didn't mean to do that. He then just spent the whole time just barging into people a little bit like... I thought we had a blindfold on at one point. Because it was like pinball. It was just dum, dum, dum. Listen, it's not just me that said this. It is everyone. Soccer Aid, huge event. Great big names fucking playing in Soccer Aid. You've got some really important people. It's all about the fucking charity. You've got fucking legends playing. Roberto Carlos was playing. Robbie Keane scored 2 great goals.
Fuck.
Like, you've got some fucking really good... Hernan Crespo, Francesco...
Crespo
and Totti played up front.
Oh, don't.
Usain Bolt scored. You've got fucking some great fucking names. Trending at number 4 after Soccer Aid was Tommy Fury. And it was purely for people going, what the fuck is that?
It can't have been that bad.
Mate, when I tell you, you're going to have to watch it. It is quite funny to the point where people are already now making up short highlight clips of Tommy Fury and just putting sound effects over the top.
Shut up.
It was honestly one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone so unathletic for an athlete. Like, you know when you...
So good
you know,
with the hands and so bad with the feet.
yeah, you know when you got someone who's obviously an athlete, he's obviously fucking super fit, and you just expect them to be semi all right, roughly at any kind of sport. Them
Pick
sort
it
of
up
people,
easily.
Yeah, you just pick it up easy. Fuck me. It was... I think his child could have done better, and she can't walk yet, because it was fucking god-awful, and it trended hard. hard. I mean, I can't imagine. You said earlier on about you on After Sun and just having a look midway through. He came on as a sub in the first half and was off by half time.
No.
Which happens quite a lot in soccer because they do interchangeable subs, don't they? But it was really, really fucking funny. Molly was in the crowd watching, and a lot of people I'm sure were watching. But it was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
However, he has just landed a diesel campaign.
Oh,
so I feel like he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, he's an absolutely beautiful geezer. Even KSI tweeted that he's fucking terrible.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think it's done his street cred any good.
Look at that man.
He's a fucking good looking.
Look at that man.
Yeah.
He's even done. He's but only the brave.
Well, no, Only the Brave's the name of the perfume.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He's holding it. He's holding it, and he's moist.
Yeah, but he's holding
moist.
it, and this is unfortunate for him because he thinks it's a phone. So they probably should have told him beforehand. Molly. But yes, and you're right. He doesn't obviously give a shit because he's not supposed to be a footballer. But surely, if you're going to play in one of them things, you'd have a level of I can semi-kick a ball. Do you know what I mean?
Especially you're an athlete.
Well, yeah, it's just
KSI. Tommy Fury should stick to boxing. LMAO. He's terrible at football. Laughing, crying face.
Yes, lots of people, but to be trending for something so bad. But anything he seems to do, he trends for. Fucking fair play to him.
I know, we should get Tommy fucking Fury into this studio and ask him how the hell are you staying so relevant?
Well, it's because he's a fucking good-looking guy, and his missus is very relevant, and they're just smashing it, aren't they? But it would be very good to have him in because I think I would say to him, why did you play?
He'll probably say, why'd you wear that shirt?
And I'll probably go, that's a fucking fair point, Tommy, actually. Why don't you put it on? And I go, I can't, it's too small because I'm built like a brick shit house. And if I did put it on, I'd look really good. Funny enough, Charlotte, our producer, told me I look like Tarzan. If he put it on, he'd look like Tarzan. I look like Mowgli.
And on that note, staying relevant has come to an end. But I would ask you, the listener,
They can't reply.
I would ask you to comment and on the review space on the Apple Podcast comment section and tell us whether you would like us to interview Mr. Tommy TNT Fury on this podcast. It'd be a struggle to get him in, but if you want to see it, I promise you I will do my utmost to get that done.
Have you ever met him?
Never in my life.
No, neither have I.
Yeah, we'd love to. We'd actually love you to come on and then love you.
When he says love you, he's not going to touch you or anything weird.
Unless you wanted me to.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
It's consensually.
Like you could force him.
Anyway. We've been staying relevant. This comes out every single Monday wherever you get your podcast and every Friday on YouTube. We're also on the socials for extra bits and clips at Staying Relevant on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, Staying Relevant Podcast, on TikTok, Staying Relevant Podcast, search us on YouTube, Staying Relevant Podcast. Rate, review, like and all that crap. Ta-da.
Love you. Oh, give us stars.
Give us stars.